pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Today is January 20th, and the 47th President of the United States of America is going to be inaugurated. Because of this, I wanted to post a patriotic video. In school and throughout your lives, you will pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. I want you to be knowledgeable in what the pledge means and why we pledge allegiance. I want all of you to be patriots. Americans pledge allegiance to the flag to show devotion and respect for their country. Now here's some information. The first version of the pledge was written in 1885 by Captain George Balch, a Union Army officer in the Civil War. In 1892, a Baptist minister named Francis Bellamy wrote his version of the Pledge of Allegiance to memorialize Christopher Columbus's discovery of America 400 years prior. And this was going to be published in a children's magazine. Well, the marketer of that magazine is known to have said, quote, "If I can instill into the minds of our American youth a love for their country and the principles on which it was founded, and create in them an ambition to carry on with the ideals which the early founders wrote into this Constitution, I shall not have lived in vain." The United States Congress recognized this version of the pledge as the official pledge to the flag in 1942. In 1954, Congress added the words, "under God." This was in reference to President Abraham Lincoln's words, "under God," in the Gettysburg Address, which are defining words that set the United States apart from other nations. This was the final change, giving the pledge its current wording. When you say the Pledge of Allegiance, it means that you are taking a patriotic vow. You are saying that you will honor, love, respect, and show devotion to the American flag and what it stands for. Americans recite the Pledge of Allegiance at public gatherings and ceremonies. In many schools, students and teachers recite the Pledge of Allegiance daily before classwork begins. The Pledge of Allegiance to the flag should be rendered by standing at attention, facing the flag with your right hand over your heart. While reciting the pledge, you should stand and remove your hat or any other head covering as a sign of respect for the country. Now, let's break down the meaning of the pledge, starting with I pledge allegiance. This is a promise that we will always be true to our country and our special flag. Mr. Bellamy said, "It was my thought that a vow of loyalty or allegiance to the flag should be the most dominant idea, stressing the word allegiance being more than a vow or I swear." To the flag, representing all Americans and all 50 states in our nation, the American flag represents freedom, justice, democracy, and the values of the United States. The flag's colors and symbols have specific meanings. Red represents valor, bravery, hardiness, and a willingness to sacrifice. It may also represent the bloodshed by those who have fought for our country. White represents purity, innocence, and independence from other countries. Blue represents vigilance, perseverance, justice, and a reminder to remain strong and watchful. Stripes. The 13 red and white stripes represent the original 13 colonies. The stars. The 50 white stars on a blue background represent the 50 states. A new star is added to the flag when a new state joins the Union. Did you know when my dad was in school, there was only 48 stars on the flag? That really made me think. I didn't realize that just a generation ago, our flag was different. A generation from me, that is. Of the United States of America. We are all American citizens together, and the flag is our symbol. Our nation's family crest. All 50 states are united under one country, one nation, the United States of America. And to the republic for which it stands, our republic is the distinguished form of government chosen by the founding fathers and established by the Revolution. In our country, a republic is a state in which political power rests with the people, by the people, for the people, the citizens, through their representatives who we vote for. The leaders we vote for should always listen to us, work for us, and be held to account by their constituents, us. This is the case for all our elected officials. There is no one in any elected position that is not held to account by the people, for the people. One nation under God. No matter who we are, what we believe, or where we may be originally from, we are all part of the same nation. And we believe there is a higher power, greater than ourselves, looking out for us and our nation. Our nation might lay not in arms, but rather in its spirit and higher purpose under God, our Creator. Indivisible. We are stronger together, and no one person or entity can ever break us up or divide us. Reflecting on the sayings of revolutionary and Civil War figures, quote, all that pictured struggle reduced itself to 3 words: one nation, indivisible, end quote. We are one country forever, not to be divided, with liberty and justice for all. Liberty and justice are surely basic, undebatable, and all that any one nation could handle if they were exercised for all. They involve the spirit of equality and fraternity. We believe every single citizen should be treated fairly and equally, no matter our differences. So again, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I implore you to take these words and their meaning to heart every time you make this pledge, and again, verbally state your allegiance to our flag, our country, and what it stands for. We live in the greatest nation on this planet and should be thankful to God every day that we are here. As a patriot, it is our responsibility to ensure our nation's values are upheld and each one of us continue to do our part to contribute our best. As President John F. Kennedy said in his inaugural address on January 20th, 1961, quote, "We shall pay any price, bear any burden, meet any hardship, support any friend, oppose any foe, to assure the survival and success of liberty," end quote. And he also said, famously, "Ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country," end quote. Those are some famous quotes, some great points, and something to really hold on to. I hope you learned something today. You have a little bit more national pride, and again, you are a patriot. Thank you for watching. May God bless you, our nation, definitely, may God bless America. Thank you. Bye-bye.